Expected error. There we go. Should be everything working? What is that bitrate it's telling me? That's okay. Well, it's not updating that, so seems fine on my test thing. So, oh, Dragon Barracks. Yeah, I dislike waiting in elevators. I just realized I forgot to make the villain. The metal. Ew. Like early. Ooh. Oh god. Whew. Thought damaged. Wait, got the grab apparently. I'll just get a piece. No, can I? Fascinating. Okay. That. Oh. Could get the shield room. Could significant big hit. Ah, shit. Ooh. Projectile. Ow. But it's laser. Ow. Don't want to get hit by any of that because then I'm gonna get into the range. Okay. Oh, there we go. All less disused, but oh. Time for the best bonfires in the game. There's one. I don't feel like resting at this one. Make a risky play. I'll move past without taking the bonfire. Ah no, look, there's a bonfire. So dumb. Anyway, door locked. Door stuck. Elevator gone. Okay, well. Let's first level up. Oh, hello. Didn't see the pop-up.
Welcome home, I speak then. Very well then taken.
Time for Dex. Need to get that to 37. It'll reach
Farewell, Ash may the flame.
first cap, and then it gets. I'm able to do that. Did the Dragon Slayer armor have anything funny this soul?
Aha, so.
Shield. So that's still a weapon category. So sadly, no. Yeah, no. Help me choose. Stuff for me.
Ah,
Purchase. So. Also.
Ashen one. Welcome, I speak. Very well then taken.
Just not. Just not. I need.
Farewell, I may the.
Ah, how? Ashen one.
Only 500. I just realized the Titanite. That's
Welcome, home speak.
a shame.
Farewell, Ashen one may the.
Okay. Still gonna avoid Yorm for a little bit. So. I'm gonna try a Cyrus. There's the one with the. Where are you variable? Now, that definitely isn't. Ow. Well, ah shit, wrong button. So hard to get stick to work. I wanted to roll past him, but I failed. It's that rolled straight into his groin. Oh, there go the embers. Want to know your soul value. Okay. Oh, at the walls. thinking that's gonna run out. Is it not? I'll just run past him. Oh. Ooh. Oh, I can't trigger the button. I was hoping they would just send him away because that seemed really funny. That's the short. Could have grabbed that way earlier. Junk. Killing the pusses. Oh. You know you can get them to poison them? Poison. Does it? Now we just need to run here. There we go, shortcut unlocked. Oh, that's not bad, so. That's pretty bad. He gave like nothing. Gotta remember. Put on my shirt when I'm not fighting a bull. Gotta do some Yakuza lore. Or just RP, I guess. Dragons. Damage from backstabs. About. Yeah, just run past them to get to the king. Ow. Damn it, I wanted to roll past, but I rolled into him. Where to happen? Down there. I think that tells me enough. Jumping off midway. Back up. Oh hell. No. The ring is still active. Guess it doesn't care about 100.
You ignorant slaves. Finally taken notice, have you? Of the power of my beloved Ocelot, child of dragons. Well, I will not give him a
Sadly, I can't just do the cheese threat where you just win by getting him stuck in a corner. Damage. Sure. I'm also only getting barely any hits. Ow.
Dear little ocelot, where have you gone? Are you hiding from me?
Nope.
Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot.
Ow. Ooh. I need to react to that one better. Okay, it's time for it to go absolutely bonkers. Ow. Oh. Ooh. Okay, let him charge and let him scream. Get the hits in when I can. Oh shit. Ah! Ooh. Oop. Ooh, shit. Hmm. You don't get many opportunities to hit him. Oh shit.
Dear little Ocelot, where have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You are born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot.
You stuck? Okay, well, I think he freed himself. Or not? That's done it worth it. Well, I know that he won't get out there. Like, keep. Does mean I theoretically do a way of fighting him. That do have the Sun Princess's ring. In combination with that corner would allow me to always. Oh, Sprint is so quick. Very much a you gotta wait for end lag, not startup lag kind of battle. Ready? I I fold the bone dust. Yet. very quickly look that up because a single piece of bone dust will heal up against most. Oh, okay, yeah. Plus 8, so that's 7. Apparently, I am missing some. Killed the worm, did the skeleton bowl, Baron. That settlement, Baron. Might be missing one. Like, I'm gonna very quickly see if I can find that one. Downstairs. Here. Yes. No, there. Somehow not dead yet. I completely. Oop. Enter here right now. Top and bone shard. I've got Estus. Time for me to upgrade those. And that's enough. Should be enough to now fill up to full after the charge.
Ah, tis good, wasn't he?
And reinforce Estus.
Pretty be careful, I don't want.
Actually,
Ah, tis good, wasn't Pretty be I don't.
okay. Should make it slightly easier. Lost. Oh. Am I loud? Drop on that. Yes. Grab that for a moment. So slow the healing. You alright? Damage is different. Time to switch to the correct rings. I want the extra damage. I need it. Um, Casual bit of violence. Yup. Back up.
Dear little Ocelot, where
Ow.
have you gone? Are you hiding from me?
Didn't long.
Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot.
Wait, is that a thing now? I am slowly inching my way towards forcing myself to do Yorm, which is the Dragon Slayer armor is now done. So basically everything I could do to delay Yorm is now optional content. But why would they need a mobile identification as well? Isn't I feel like general email works well enough. It's similar with Discord now wanting like Face ID right after they had a data breach. Which I feel like wasn't it after the UK Face ID, and now they wanted it for more places. Great. Like I'm relatively lucky that because my account exists for a while, that they're doing the that I don't have to do it yet, but giving out Face ID to just any old company is such a bad idea. The fact that more and more companies seem to just want to force you to give like a lot of like personal information is just awful. It's quite standard that they will just say that they delete it and then they don't. Um, Pretty sure like a bunch of companies are also not allowed to actually immediately delete it. Um, because I think a lot of information that is stored, if I remember correctly, at least the American government demands that companies at least show, which means they can't just delete it. But European law should, if I remember, states that any information that you don't consent to giving or that you say that will be deleted needs to be deleted.
Dear little ocelot, where have you gone? Are you hiding
Like, I think they can be sued over it.
around? Come out. Don't be afraid. You are a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? No.
But it's always hard to enforce it
Ocelot.
with those companies, especially nowadays, where I know the EU has issues trying to enforce some of their rules. Like, it's not that it never happens, but I remember there being a whole thing where the EU said they were gonna fine certain companies for something like this, and then the America gave out a straight up threat. Well, I say America, specifically the current administration. Because apparently it is not fair to American businesses to make them follow the law. Which is wild! It also means that they keep getting away with this kind of stuff. Just annoying. fair play. Yeah, I kind of remember the story, and I remember thinking how weird it was because before that point, Elon Musk was willing to remove dissident information for like Turkey, or Turkey is I think is the name nowadays. So them suddenly getting uppity about it in Brazil just felt really weird to me. Eh. Like, if it's the official name, I may as well try and remember to use it. I'm just still used to the old name. And it is closer to the Dutch pronunciation anyway, of Turkije. Not like people can really mistake it that you're talking about a different country. Charge attacks are like a bit of hit and miss. Like, sometimes they can just put stuff out of position. They are usually one of the more predictable type of attacks. Like, it's called the Vort. His charge is probably the attack that makes it very doable on like challenge runs. Yeah, the charging away thing is usually a bit more annoying. Like, how is it called? In the Monster Hunter, it is arguably worse with the charge attacks, but because you usually want to be in like relatively normal position. But then getting clipped by the edge of the tail is so awful. It what's make Rathian? Kind of annoying. Of course, the way I like to play Monster Hunter, it's less of an issue as I play the correct way, and that is to never touch the ground with an insect blade. Which, with if he hitboxes, In a Monster Hunter world, some monsters' hitboxes are square up with the wings. So if you are flying with an insect glaive in between the wings, you will still get hit if they do a charge attack. I feel like Wilds and Rise didn't have that problem as much, but it was pretty silly sometimes to just get hit while you're like way above the monster. Greatsword is fine. Like, it was not my thing because it was a bit slow. The only one that I will judge people for is Longsword, because it is so annoying to do a multiplayer hunt. Oh. And someone is just swinging a longsword around and you just get flinched endlessly. So you basically have to always grab flinch free if you do like multiplayer, just in case you get to deal with a longsword main. I know that in like Wilds, the newest one, longsword is apparently incredibly busted because they added like a bunch of extra counters to it. But yeah, it has like, you need to know exactly what to do with it. Does it have more combos than the Switch weapons? Or at least moves? Because I feel like some of those have a weirdly large amount of weapon options. I don't think I've really tried the Switch weapons. I usually keep to Insect Glaive, and otherwise I like the bow.
Dear little ocelot, where have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You were born a child of
Oh shit, got too close.
what could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, ocelot. My dear little ocelot.
Don't like greatswords also get like, of any weapons, the most use out of a sleep monster? With beatdown sessions, I've watched like a clip at some point of a speed run where was like 4 people with great swords. And the monster got knocked down and then just endlessly stun locked. I imagine when it works and you get it off, that it is a lot of fun. I just personally uh, like being able to maneuver a bit more, and I fail to get hits off. There's the in world. There's the Legiagras, the one that is like constantly flying and screaming. I imagine that one would be quite bad for just it staying out of range. Like, while I played World, I heard a lot of people complain about that one. Uh, I didn't really have much of a problem, but that's because Insect Glaive gets to cheat by just staying in the air as well. Okay. I guess people were just complaining for no good reason then. Although the grapple... Uh, wasn't that mainly a thing from Iceborne?
Dear little ocelot, where have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, ocelot. My dear little ocelot.
Iceborne is pretty fun with the variety and extra monsters. But it is very much just a thing of like... It is more difficult, but it is because it's just a higher difficulty ranking. Which is, in general, just a thing in Monster Hunter, where in the DLC, it's its own difficulty ranking, where the monsters have more movesets, more health, and you've got to do the grinding all over again. But the more difficult monsters are generally fun. It's like one that I personally didn't like from Iceborne, Alatreon, but that's because it's the entire fight is a DPS check, and I don't like DPS checks, because I like doing stuff at my own rate. Ooh. Oh, shit. Oh. Shit. So, the baby might technically exist. Because, um, yeah, how is she called? Because it is established in Dark Souls 1 that dragons can have the power of invisibility. He at least stomps it into the ground during the phase transition. But since the crying continues after that, baby might have survived. Um, you don't get to see it anyway. But the crying does continue, so it may live. Like if it is a proper child of dragons, it would be logical that it would live, considering it would then have um, a form of immortality. Like it's not really clear in general. But as most things with Dark Souls, the game doesn't feel like it needs to explain itself, so it won't. Ooh, why is he doing the jump from this far away? I do find it an interesting design choice in Dark Souls 3 that they almost always put your attacks at crotch level. So half the bosses, you're just punching them in the crotch or on the ass. Which is clearly why Twitch decided this is a mature game.
Where have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You are born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot.
For the dancer, like, you either have the head, right? But if you stay, just behind her, you're hitting her on the ass, and it jiggles. Like, it outright jiggles each time you hit the ass. Like, the designers know what they were doing. Yeah, just limb vibration. Like, it's because the lag moves, but the movement starts around where you hit it, so the ass kind of just jiggles. It is very much a byproduct, but it is just very funny. The weirdest part, personally, is that even like human-sized enemies, if I were to just crit on a random hollow, I would also just punch them right in the dick. Ooh. Red chat at the exact wrong time. Like, you'd imagine though that the dancer would be of a more skinny build, considering they are very lean for the rest of it. Like, if you look at the dancer's build, you would not say that's healthy. Something like her, she's at least trapped by it. Because the Pontiff gives her like a ring, something. I do also find it funny that the Pontiff is supposedly the one lording over the dancer, even though the dancer is like a tougher boss that you're supposed to fight later.
Where have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot.
I guess. But to be fair, nowadays, usually the threat is not so much the force of one guy who beats you up. I feel like it should have been. All things considered. Like, I know the ages are supposed to be, like, incredibly long. But it is supposed to be a thing in the Dark Souls history where a random dude will just eventually show up and start beating up everyone. I feel like at some point people would plan around it. True. See, clearly the big brain play then is to just put him in a cage. Just soft lock him. Because if he can't die, well, what is he gonna do? He's made of ash, though. Does he need food? Like, I'm pretty certain, like, the undead in Dark Souls aren't known for needing food. Of course, you could homeward bone, but they'll only have a limited amount of it. Oh, yeah, true. True, actually. Then just dark sign out. Oh, yeah. The only true way, actually, to beat, like a chosen undead or the Ashen One, just don't be fun to fight. Just if you're annoying enough and just keep running away, you can eventually beat them by default.
Where have you gone? Are you hiding from me?
So, but is it the like Mikolash from Bloodborne? I've heard people accuse him of using that strategy, of just trying to be as annoying as possible. Ooh, walked too close there. True. Like, finding out how to get there without just organically seems really weird, because you need to go through Osiris, who at least he's just on a different path. And you need to find the gesture and then use the gesture on the right place. Like, there's some context clues, but not a lot to go off of. Ooh. Okay, apparently I hit him there. The power of clipping the tail, eh? Ow. Oh, shit. The one problem I have with Osiris's dash is the sheer lack of buildup. It is so fast. Also, I do find it funny how Osiris, except for like Volnir, is also arguably one of the easiest bosses if you know uh, the cheese threat. Like with Volnir, it is an easier strategy, but you need to do it on the first try, or else it doesn't work. But with Osiris, if you just run him into the corner, you can just get free hits off, but only with ranged or gas weapons. But I don't think that's gonna work for me. I don't know many bosses that are just outright weaker on the first try. I just happen to know that the oh, because he monologues so incredibly long. Can you just meme him? Did he not do that on the second try? In general, I do feel like Ofnir is like a weirdly easy boss for where he shows up. Especially with the like aura farming.
Where have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out.
Also, can't most of his attacks simply be spell parried? I vaguely remember just spell parrying him and he just died.
My dear little Ocelot.
The spell parry, the main reason why I used it a lot uh, is because it was funny to then just get the free sword. Oh my god, I'm alive. Because those swords it spawn do like a weirdly large amount of stun. Those stunnable bosses would just get punished. I could do some leveling. This is like... But in general, I don't think... It doesn't help that I mostly focused on leveling damage, because otherwise the damage would be even worse than it already is. I could do more leveling, but realistically, if I'm gonna do more leveling, I'm gonna do it off stream, because it is not interesting whatsoever. I should have put it thrown a left punch. Yeah, if I am gonna level bars, it's realistically gonna be health. I'm like 1 or 2 off the first cap though, and it is quite expensive to level. Yeah, with like the great swords, it's more of an issue. Like the weapon that I like to use most is the what is it called? The sword from the Watchers. That one does use quite a lot of stamina. No. Stay behind him, however much I can. Do I want to be here? Apparently. Yes. Oh my gosh, he's still alive, please. Oh. Oy, 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 oy. Somehow, that corner worked out for me. I wasn't sure of this strat when I went into the corner, but I didn't get clipped, so it worked. I'm gonna very quickly refill my water. All right. Let's first just grab the level ups. Completion it. Yeah, I do feel like the game, like, especially like Dark Souls 3, a lot of times it is just optimal to run past things. So it is quite easy to miss stuff. I also, in, like, if I'm just playing the game and not doing a challenge thing, I also like to grab as much of everything
Very well, then touch
or
the
just
glow
clear
of
areas
these
by
softened
killing.
souls.
But the game clearly isn't really geared towards it. Okay, so if I remember right, 27 is a relatively strong vigor cap, so I'll push up to that.
Very well,
Did I
then
need
take
7,000? Do I have that in backup?
Ah, how?
Oh wait, let's purchase, sell. I could sell embers. Will definitely work. Oh, two of these. One of these. One of these.
Ashen one.
There we go.
Be sure.
welcome speak. Very well, then take
Oh, I didn't need the last one. Yeah, this vigor cap is rough. Like, it suddenly turns into a 2% increase from what the last upgrade was 33, and then it's 19. So it, different stats cap at different points. Like, the first strength cap is 40. Same with like dex. But for sure, yeah, vigor seems to cap at 27. Which, it is still worth to get to that cap. And I probably do want to get over it at some point. But yeah, the soul requirements are getting up there. Um, yeah, my priority right now is to at least get my dex to 37. Because I've still got the ring that gives +3 dex. I am genuinely considering it. Because I feel the DLC is more doable than Yorm.
farewell, Ash, may the flame.
Like, I've still got the dragon area that I can go to first. So that is still a main game side track to avoid Yorm. But I feel like I need to put off Yorm as long as I can. Because there's just... I just still don't have a concrete plan for what I want to do with Yorm. Like, I could use the sword to skip Yorm. I feel like it would. But, I will. Oh, I forgot these guys parry. I will probably try and do, um, just do it on stream. Like I've got time for it anyway, and otherwise, I don't know. I could just put OBS on and do it on my own time. Make it like the first edited video, so it's not a pain to watch the whole fight. But for now, I'm just gonna skillfully avoid the issue until I have no choice. .20 speed video still takes an hour. Like I've done a bit of a calculation. Like last time, I was getting a hit in every 3 to 5 seconds, and dealing 32 damage. I know he has about 60,000 health, so that is multiple hours at least of just wailing on him. Which, funnily enough, would allow the Sun Ring, the Sun Princess's ring, to not be complete garbage. Otherwise, it just does very little. I can just run past him, actually. I don't need to respect an invader. Oh, there's a summon sign. Do I want to do him? I know I just rolled past to get to it. Ah, he's parryable. Oh, shit. Okay. Back to the old classic. Oh yeah, I can grab. The parryability of Gundyr is the only thing that makes this run any form of manageable. Because it took so long before I could level to do any damage. Whoa. Okay, imperfect parry, but parry nonetheless. Ow. no, 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 no. Oh, okay. Ow, this time. Okay. Well, that didn't hit me. Guys. Ow. Shit. Whew. Okay. Shit. No. Okay, one more parry and I think he's done. Oh, no, he's still alive. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, that's satisfying. That's good. Oh. Huh. In one. Didn't even start with full Estes. That's the good life. Makes sense. I did spend multiple hours on him at the start of these streams. Just parrying away. Because then each parry did like 20 damage. It was a pretty bad. I think I maximized it by doing a heavy punch and then still a parry for like 26 total.
Welcome home, speak. Very well. Then
So
take note.
this was a little bit faster.
Farewell, Ashley the Flames.
What loot was there? There's the coiled sword for Endless Homeward Bone, blacksmith hammer, and for the rest, I cannot remember. Ugh. Unless she just ran past. don't need to fight what I don't need to fight. Gold sword. Hello, madam.
Well, a lost lamb wandereth in, with nary a peep from the bell. Well, thou shouldst my purpose know. What can this...
Tell anything different? Yes, the wolf knight and the priestess ring. Tower key is same. Well, I don't have the souls for the
Best not
priestess ring,
tarry
nor
long.
do I need it. Hollow Sasha. Oh, the Eyes of the Firekeeper. Which, yeah, for the ending they're necessary, but for the rest I don't think they do anything. No see. I don't feel like I've never done the jump here. No pickle bean bumperum. Oh, and it's the already empty chest. I guess that is just literally directly copied. Here is Chaos Blade. Guess that's another 500 or so souls. That's a lot more souls. Hornet Ring, which is thrust, damage, improvement, but I don't have any thrust. I think that is everything. Please don't follow me in here. They don't. Okay. I guess time to just go to the dragon area. After that, is dragon form optimal? Because I already uh, tend to go with very little armor. So that shouldn't be too much of an issue. Would give me higher resistance. And since it's an item and not a weapon, it technically gives me access to another attack, but that one is very slow. Oh shit, wrong one. I thought this was the one with the witch. The next one over. And I don't have the key. Apparently I didn't grab it. I'll just run. Test now. Such a weird interaction. Should have a good amount of souls laying around here. The loot. Homeward bones, sadly, have no more value. Can I limit them enough? Uh, I didn't realize I was close to enough for that, but up everything there. There's like 1 or 2 items. Why is my camera doing this? Worked out. Doesn't stagger. Does fall off though. If it just keeps doing that, well, it's gonna be easy. Well, I guess I can also fall off. Did I grab the item there? Oh. Okay, Ancient Dragon should be straightforward. I'm pretty sure it's always an insta-kill. Shouldn't require me to use a weapon. But I interrupted him, but I did not. Oh, I was hoping to kick. Bait this, but I failed to kick. Well, the souls here aren't bad, but the enemies are a bit tough. Lightning crutch ring. That. Run, run. Ooh. Ow. thought he would have burned them. Okay, well, as long as I just run past everything, I should be fine. Ugh. No, am I on the wrong side? I am on the wrong side. Okay, sir, head down, please. Yep, that still works. Without a weapon, it looks a bit dumber, but hey. Just punch him in the head. Very naughty dragon. Bonk. How many souls did I actually get from that? Okay. That's not bad. Especially for how easy it was.
Welcome, speak. Very well. Then touch take no.
Oh yeah, I can give her the eyes. Okay. So I can level it further, which it will say it will do stuff, but I'm pretty sure that's because it's not taking in the ring in account. The ring will already put it to 4. So at that point, it will have reached its first cap. So damage does still scale, just slower. Should start going for a very slow to then level vigor. Yeah, it's just gonna be slower, but realistically, I just want to get way more strength and dex because I just need the extra damage. Sure, have some eye.
Ashen one. Are the how the very thing. Ashen one, but five. These will. Oh, Ashen one. Is this truly thy?
Nah.
Of course not. Please. Before I am drawn, seduced.
Okay.
Farewell, mayst thou thy.
Ah, how
Roll Ash.
gracious let I.
Oh yeah, I can dress up as Gundyr. Bit too heavy though. Uh, Void Shield Ring, Life Ring. They both have their uses, so I may as well have them. What do I have? So, boss souls. How much do I need
Ashen one.
for another level up?
Welcome, speak. Very well, then taken.
About 20,000, 24,000.
Farewell,
Slightly less.
Ashen Mace. That
Ah, how Ashen one.
Never noticed
With is it not?
the music would change after you give guys. Usually don't stay very long in this area.
welcome home.
Done that.
Speak then. Very well, then taken. Farewell, Ash Mace.
Now, it is only giving a marginal increase in my damage. Up. Damage. Oh. True. But I do think I want to just hit the base soft cap. I think the life ring, if I remember right, is a yeah, it's more than 3 levels worth. So switching from the Carthos ring to the life ring does, I think it's just slightly more efficient. But only slightly. Ooh. And now, the probably do want to spend a bunch of the things to the next. Like once the dex is just at soft cap, so I can keep it there. I'm probably gonna go for uh, get HP to the next cap. After that, I probably do want to still see if I can get any more damage out, because the damage is still not gonna be good against Yorm. It's just so little. It will never be good, but um, like even a single point of damage might shave away minutes of fighting because the damage is so low. Yeah, I will probably end up using the bombs. I have tested at the end of last stream whether kukris were viable. They did a bit of damage, but he did not seem to bleed. I used like 11 or so kukris, just focusing on just keeping getting more and more hits in. He just didn't bleed. So if he has like a bleed limit, it is probably very, very high. Can I climb high enough? Yes. But bleed does not seem to be a viable strategy against Yorm, which is a bit sad. I was kind of hoping that maybe I could fully immune yet. I was having a bit of cope, like if he was not fully immune to bleed, it would have been at least viable to get like maybe a fifth of his health. But yeah, fully immune. Can I buy the lightning bombs? If he's weak to lightning, then the lightning bombs might work. If I just have any way of buying them. Oh, there's the... But I probably will have to come up with a bit of a strategy to deal with Yorm, because raw fist damage is not gonna do a lot of work. It will still probably have to be most of the work, simply because I will run out of bombs. But not enough. Ah, okay. I guess Grey Rat then just has to die. I was keeping him alive for now, because of the slightly cheaper... Wait. Yes, I've... Patches isn't there. So... If I send him to Irithyll... I think it takes a boss for him to die? In which case... I will need to send him out... I can buy the ring that gives +5 faith. I could also respec for it, but I feel like unless those on their own can deal the damage needed, they're basically just gonna be a way to finish him off faster once I've hit a certain point after wailing on him. And I don't think it's gonna be enough on its own. Like, uh, say it scaled, they do 500 damage, which I feel is a generous estimate. I feel like it's more likely going to be 300, 400 damage. You probably can only carry 20 of them. So that would be 10,000 damage. While that is a good amount, Yorm has, if I remember correctly, 60,000 health. Like, yeah. Like, say those weak spots double damage, because I have noticed that certain parts only 28k? I guess I misremembered. Okay, well then, say the weak spots double the damage, or like triple. If they triple, um, then with pure lightning, uh, it might be fully doable. The question is, so he's also weak to what? Dark? There's also the dark bombs. So that would already double the amount of bombs. If those also scale off of faith, it is probably worth it. Um, yeah, realistically, the head is big gamble. Um, it might work. Ooh, no, 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 no. Ah, fuck. Well, those also go. I'd have to check. Like you can only respec a limited amount of times. And the problem is if I were to spec wrong, aren't there I thought there was like a bomb that did dark. But that might be an Elden Ring thing. They're like a magic dark bomb or something. I vaguely remembered it. I've got to look it up. My memory might just be failing me here. Vaguely feel. Um, I just wrong. Very plausible. Just like the witch bombs, that they might be a Dark Souls. There's indeed. I just misread. His right arm is weaker than his left. I guess if it comes to the difference. Is he poison immune? Because I could try for the poison daggers. Or even dung pies. Ah, shite. I guess it makes sense. Okay, so the only exploitable weakness would be the lightning then. Fire and frost. So regular bombs, funnily enough, their highest damage from the direct hit isn't fire damage, it's physical. But that's only on the direct hit. But they do physical damage. Like, if I remember right, the splash is fully fire. But if I remember right, the direct hit is mostly physical. Which is actually higher damage, but doesn't come up all the time. Because how often are you really direct hitting with a bomb? Or planning for it? But still, having him have immunity is still bad. Um, Ooh, come on, they're blocking the way. Fuck me, there's so many that stand in that one little hallway. I guess to stop you running past. Oh shit. Okay, so he is weak to light. I can try it. I'd have to check how much. Aesthetically, it is certainly a vibe. It's a shame it's a very short area. Oop. But at least I guess it's stopping me from just running straight through. Alright. It's also relatively light on the... Oh wait, it doesn't spawn here yet until I kill the boy. I forgot about that. Or was it also another... Oh. Okay, well I should send Grey Rat off anyway. So he can die in Irithyll somewhere. True. If they just do enough damage, then yeah, as long as Sigward just knocks him on his ass. should be viable. Guess I should first check how good they are uh
Oh, and in one.
without having to scale them too far. Oh wait, yeah, talk.
What is? I'm ready.
Ashes do unlock, right? If I misremember this would actually be very sad. Grey Rat, you send him off, and if Patches doesn't have the armor, he should die in Irithyll. It picks up. Okay. Should be relatively doable considering I should have enough souls that I've put in both strength and dex to hit that soft cap. Grey Rat. Ooh. Secret. Wait, can Secret rescue him? Okay. Okay. Secret should have been moved, so he shouldn't rescue Grey Rat. Okay, 140 base. Good. Especially if he takes 14% extra damage. Okay. Should be viable then. Okay, I'll send him to pillage.
Fine. I am Grey Rat the thief. Goodbye. Do stay safe. Oh, and in one. Goodbye. Do.
Usually can double with scaling, especially throwables.
Oh, and in one. Goodbye. Do.
So he should leave either now or after I beat a boss. Okay, so I think there are two non-DLC bosses that I've got left that I can actually do this with. There is uh the for like the Nameless King, and what's it called? The Great Demon King I've not killed. Nameless sounds like a pain. Um, considering it is one of the strongest bosses in the game. Uh, so I should probably do demon. Now I do want to check out my defense. How much? Uh, how much does my defense and absorption change if I used it? I thought you. Oh wait, I'm wearing gloves. Does it also not want me to wear pants? Does it allow me to wear pants? I'd like to keep wearing pants. Nope, no pants for me. Uh, okay, now I'm allowed to use it. So defense. Okay, with pants and gloves, physical was 90. Okay, the defense is awful. It has not improved. What does Dragon Form do for you again? I feel like it was supposed to do something. Like, my fire resist went up and my lightning went down. And it gave me resistances. It also, since it means I wouldn't be wearing any armor, the Flint's ring is doing slightly more. But I'm not sure if that's worth the trade-off. Because if I now just get bonked and just die, then that little bit of extra damage is not going to help me. Also, losing the style points of having a six-pack and wearing gloves while punching people are really important, and I'm missing those now. Oh, shit. Okay. Uh, that didn't go smoothly. Well, I'm gonna put on my glove. And pants. Just feels wrong not to wear those. I've been wearing them for so long. At some point, style comes above all. Ow. The damage certainly isn't bad. I am mistiming the dodges though. Oh, it's the backwards one. I got stuck. Oh. Yeah, I've got time on my. Keep trying for a bit. Okay, well, the plan, at least for Yorm, exists now. Now to hope, or probably before I respec, I should do a little bit of a calculation. Oh, it's the backwards one. Oh, miss time. Inward. Start rolling. Oh, greed. Oh, and he was about to. Damn it. That was greed. Greed is good when it works. But if you greed the wrong time, well, at that point, it may as well just be stupidity. Oh, I'm stuck in his head. Ow. Where am I stuck? Okay, still alive. Damn it. Okay, run away. One, three, and he does that then. He's timing that one. Okay. Get out of control. Okay, he should be nearly done. Oh. Oh, that was too close. Such a sad third phase. I know it's because he's supposed to be like one of the last demons and incredibly old. It just feels so weird when he just drops and goes, I cannot fight. Okay, so Grey Red should now be gone. Uh, so that all that remains is finding his remains. But it is time for me to end. So continue next week. Then probably the next stream. Uh, First thing I should do is find Grey Rat, and then from there get the bombs and oh, I'm not excited to do your. I'll probably will delay that one as long as I can. There's a couple of other bosses that I can do before that, but all the pieces would be in place. And I'll make a highlight of all the bosses anyway. But for now, gotta alt tab. Why am I alt tabbing into the game again? I'm doing this wrong. Uh, for now, I'll be gone and I'll be back next week. So, Bye bye.